Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brothers and sisters, if you can hear me, can you confirm by typing in the chat window? Jazakumullah khair. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil kareem. Wa rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. So, inshallah, today we will finish the concepts of lesson 11 and 12. And inshallah, there will be we will start with textbook, but in a different way. This time I'm going to take differently. I will explain to you. So let's revise the mudaf. What is the lesson number today? So actually we are naming the classes according to the days. So today is the 40th day since we started this course, and the concepts that I'm taking in the lesson in these slides are belonging to chapter 11 and 12, and some of it is even for chapter 13. So when an ism joins with dhamir, we have been taking examples for that. So again, someone who prefer to practice with me, they can flag their hands so I can ask them, so they can practice. If an ism joins with damir, so the effect is mudaf ilayh. And those who do not want to participate in the class, they can repeat after me loudly, okay, to themselves. So today I'm going to take an example for the ism which is called halun. So what is halun? Halun, the meaning of halun is condition, and normally it is referred in Arabic conversation when you ask how are you, like in English when we ask how are you. So normally in Arabic during conversation we ask how's your condition. Okay, that's how it is asked in Arabic language. So halun means condition. So when damir gets attached to halun, all types of damir muttasil, then how the effect of mudaf ilayh, how the meaning changes. So haluhu means his condition, haluhuma, their condition belonging to two masculine, referring to two masculine persons, male persons. Haluhum, their condition, plural, muzakkar. Haluha, her condition. Haluhuma, their condition, or two muannas. Haluhunna, their condition belonging to, referring to jama, muannas. Haluka, your condition, referring to second person muzakkar. Halukuma, halukum, your condition, referring to masculine plural. Haluki, halukuma, halukunna, then hali, haluna. Okay, so again, haluhu, haluhuma, haluhum, haluha, haluhuma, haluhunna, haluka, halukuma, halukum, haluki, halukuma, halukunna, hali, haluna. So you can take different ism and attach pronouns to that, damir muttasil, and practice it yourself also. You can practice it this way also, huwa haluhu, so that you will remember that it is corresponding to which damir, huwa haluhu, huma haluhuma, hum haluhum, hiya haluha, huma haluhuma. Like that also you can practice. Okay. So now فعل فعل الماضي فعل الماضي. So today I'm going to take a فعل قرأ, means he read. Now I do not recommend that you choose a fail that will, during your practice, that includes Hamza, Wow, and Ya, because they will have some different changes and when they when you go through this conjugation, so they will have some kind of a different effects. But I have taken qara because qara is okay, is easy. Qara means he read. Qara means he read. Qara, they read two persons. Now actually it was qara'at, so there is hamza at the end, and then fa'il for huma is alif. So there is hamza plus another alif. So two alif or two hamza, you can say two alif. So what it will, you will put a mud with single alif. So that's how you will pronounce qara'a. So you will elongate a sound a little bit. Or they all read more than three muzakkar. Qara'u, qara'at, she read. Now, what is damir here? What is fa'il here? Mustatir. And ta indicates the ta'utanis, which is feminine ta. Qara'at. Then qara'ata. Qara'ata is again, what is the fa'il here? Alif. Okay. Fa'il is alif. But this ta is indicating feminine ta. Okay. Qara'ata. Qara'ana. Qara'ana. As I mentioned earlier, in fi'lul thulathi, three-letter based fi'l, the last letter will take sukoon starting from hunna. Okay, qara'ana. Then qara'ata means you read. Qara'atuma, you both read. Muzakkar. Qara'atum, you all read. Muzakkar. Qara'ati, you read. Muannath. Qara'atuma, you both read. Muannath, feminine. Qara'atunna, you all read. Muannas, more than three persons. Qara'atu, I read. Qara'ana, we read. Qara'atu, I read. Qara'ana, we read. Qara'ana, this is, so there is a difference here between here. This is qara'ana, and here this is qara'ana. Okay, this is qara'ana. This means they all read muannas. And if you elongate the sound a little bit after na, then it becomes we, or we read. Qara'ana. Okay, qara'ana. And this is qara'na. So there is a difference. Here you take a single sound, qara'na. That's it. And here, qara'na. Okay. That's why pronunciation is very important in Arabic language. How you are pronouncing words is very important. Otherwise, the person who knows Arabic, if you will make slight mistake in sound, he will understand it as a different word. Okay. Now, last week, i'rab have been revised, as well as I have taken the topic of Arab, which included Musanna for 2 persons as well as Jama. Now this these Arab, you have to remember them, okay? So I will be taking practice from time to time. So let's revise them also. So as I mentioned, there are 2 kinds of the Arab. One is the ending sounds and the ending combinations. Normally, ending sounds are for singular and Jama Taksir words. And ending combinations are for Musanna, dual or pair, and Jama. Okay, brothers and sisters. So ending sounds for Mufrad, singular, and Jama Taksir. And ending combinations for Musanna, both Muzakkar and Muannas, and Jama Salim, Muzakkar, and Jama Salim, Muannas. Okay, so let's see. Un and in, that is for Mufrad and Jama Taksir. Ani, any, that is for Musanna, both Muzakkar and Muannas. Remember this, okay? For Musanna, these are the Arab ending combinations. And for Jama Salim Muzakkar, una, ina. And Jama Salim Muannas, it is atun, atin. This table you need to remember. Okay. Un and in, ani, any, una, ina, atun, atin. So when the word is in Rafa state, for Mufrad and Jama Taksir, it will either take the last letter of the word will take un or u. When it is in Nasab state, it will take an or a, fatha only, single fatha. And in the Jar state, if it is Mufrad or Jama Taksir, it will take the last letter of the word will take in or kasra. And the same is valid for combinations. So if it is Musanna, okay, so the last combination of the word will have ani. If it is Rafa, it will take any. If it is Nasab, and it will also take any as the last ending combinations when it is Jar. So how will you differentiate whether it is Nasab or Jar? You will know that according to its position in the sentence. Okay, you will know that according to its position in the sentence. Okay, let's take again this Muslim chart. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, same thing. For Mufrad, it is Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin. This is for Muzakkar. Muslimani, ending combination. Ani, Muslimani. Ina, any is the combination. And Muslimani, in the jar also it is any. So this is what? This is for Muzakkar. Two Muslim, two Muslim. Okay. Then the Rafa Nasab or Jar. Muslimuna, and when it is Rafa. Muslims, Muslimina, this is also Muslims, but in this position of Nasab. Muslimina, this is also Muslims, but in the position of Jar. Okay. Now for the Muannas, Muslimatun, Muslimatan, Muslimatin. Okay, Muslima, that's why we say Muslima. Okay, Muslimatun, Muslimatan, Muslimatin. So this is ending signs. Okay. Now Muslimatani, Muslimatani, Muslimatani. Muslimatun, Muslimatin, Muslimatin. Okay. So Muslimatun again means Muslims, women, plural. When in Rafa state, it's atun, ending combination. So these you need to keep on practicing. Now, we will continue with the topic of flexibility, and the topic that I was taking last time was partly flexible, mamnu' min as-sarf. So there was one type left. Now there are words that are partly flexible, which are based on wazn fa'lan. Okay, so words that are based on wazn fa'lan. And I hope you remember what is wazn. Okay, this was explained to you before. Okay, fa'lan based. For example, kaslanu. So this is based on fa'lan, fa'lanu. Okay, fa'lan. So fa'lanu. So same. It's based on this. So this is wazn. Wazn means it's kind of a mold in which you put anything, any other alphabets, and it will come with the same in the same form. Okay, kaslanu. Okay, kaslanu means lazy. Okay, kaslanu means lazy. So it will be in nasab state, it will be kaslana. In jar state, it will be kaslana. So kaslanu, kaslana, kaslana. Okay. Jaw'anu, jaw'an means hungry. Jaw'anu, jaw'ana, jaw'ana. So these words, they are flexible when they move from rafa state to nasab state, but they are not flexible when it moves from nasab to jar. They are same. Okay, they are rigid here. Here also it is jaw'an. Here also jaw'an. Atshanu, atshan means hungry. Atshanu, atshana, atshana. Atshanu, atshana, atshana. Okay. Ghadabanu means very angry. Ghadaban means very angry. Ghadabanu, ghadabana, ghadabana. Okay. So these are mamnu' min as-sarf, partly flexible. And remember, mamnu' min as-sarf is not for jama and muthanna. Okay, it's not for jama and muthanna. Okay, jama salim and muthanna. Why? Because this is only for mamnu min as-sarf is for not for valid for them. Okay, so how many partly flexible mamnu min as-sarf we have taken? We have taken last week non-Arab names. Okay, then feminine proper names. Just for you to remind, for your reminder, I'm taking this. Masculine proper names ending with ta marbuta. We took examples of that last week. Names that appear like fi'l, like Ahmadu, Ahmada, Ahmada. Then names of places like Makkatu, Makkata, Makkata, like that. Then words on pattern fa'alan, okay, which we took it today. Now more will be taken inshallah in future from time to time. Okay. So in terms of in the flexibility chapter, in the flexibility topic, there is another topic which is non-flexible. So there are three kinds of flexibility, as I mentioned earlier. It is fully flexible, partly flexible, and non-flexible. Non-flexible are called mabniyun or mabni. Okay, mabniyun. All ismul ishara, mufrad and jama. Ismul ishara belonging to mufrad and jama, they are mabniyun. Okay, they are mabniyun. So hada, when it is in the rafa state, it will be hada. When it is nasab, it is hada. When it is jar, it is hada. It is not changing. And see, here it is also not ending with any kind of a sign, ending sound, nor ending combination, nothing. It is hada, hada in all the three situations. So these ending sound and ending combinations are not valid for these mabni. Okay, they are rigid words. They are written as it is. So position wise, hada can come in the position of nasab also. Hada can come in the position of jar also, but it will remain as hada only. It will not change. Same way, zalika, zalika, zalika. هذه هذه هذه. تلك تلك تلك. هؤلاء 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 means these. Okay, هؤلاء means these. أولئك أولئك أولئك. Those. Okay. So all these are mabniyun. Any difficulty in this? If you have any difficulty, you can type in chat window. Otherwise, I'm assuming you are understanding, and I will proceed to the next slide. But you can always ask question. You are free to ask question on. You are free to ask question on chat, either YouTube chat or here. Ad-Damair. They are all mabniyun. Damair. Now they are mabniyun in a different way. How? So there are two types of damair: munfasil and muttasil, detached and attached. Detached and attached. So when it comes to detached damair, they are all marfu, they are all rafa. And when it is attached, muttasil, they are either nasab or jar. So huwa is always rafa. It will never be nasab or jar. Remember, huwa will always be rafa. It will be always marfu. It will never be mansoob or majroor. Okay, so huwa and who that's it's the muttasil corresponding to huwa, right? It's the damir muttasil corresponding to huwa. So huwa will be who will be the nasab or jar. Now you will know when it is nasab or jar when it comes in the sentence. You will understand it there. Okay. Same thing, huma, huma, huma. Or now for huma, muttasil is also huma. So okay, it's huma, huma, huma. Hum. For this also, hum is muttasil also. Here, the muttasil, the attached pronoun is ha for here. So here, ha. Huma, huma. Hunna. Anta, ka. For anta, the damiri muttasil, the attached pronoun is ka. Anta, ka. Antuma, kuma. Antum, kum. Anti, ki. Antuma, kuma. Antunna, kunna. Ana, you can say, or ya mutakallim, ana, i, and nahnu, na. Okay. So these are mabniyun, but in a different way. Okay, in a different way. So all the munfasil are always rafa. You remember this, are always rafa. While muttasil are either nasab and jar. I hope it is clear. If any question, you can type. Now, mabni are also those ism that end with alif. That end with alif. Now, there are two kinds of alif. I've mentioned here the alif and alif maksura. Now, alif maksura, this is written in the form of ya, but without two dots. It's written in the form of ya, but without two dots. This is called alif maksura. This alphabet in Arabic language is called alif maksura. Maksura stands for broken, the broken alif. Okay. So normally, if you see in Mus'haf, in Quran, you will see sometimes when such alif is written, you will find a small alif is drawn above it. A small alif is also written above it so that people will read it correctly. And sometimes if it is not written, but you will understand that it is alif maksura. So there are words that end with alif. They are also mabni. For example, Musa. Musa ends with alif maksura. So when it is in the rafa state, it is Musa. When it is nasab state, it is Musa. And when it is in jar state, it is Musa. Isa. Then when it is marfu, Isa. Mansub, Isa. Majrur, Isa. Then Zakaria. The Zakaria is ending with alif. Zakaria. Hudan. Okay. Again, hudan, hudan. Okay. So this is mabni. So the mabni, they do not change in all three statuses. Okay. Just to recap, what is the meaning of mabni? They are same, whether in rafa, nasab or jar. Okay. There is an exception about damair. Okay. In damair, all marfus are munfasil. Now, it's all ismul ishara or ismul ishara for singular and plurals, not all. Singular and plurals, mufrad and jama, they are mabni. And damair are also mabni, all damair. Okay. Then those ism that ends with alif or alif maksura. So there are more will be covered, inshallah, as gradually we are progressing further. I will be taking this topic flexibility from time to time. So here completes the concepts of lesson 11 and 12. Now, I'm going to start with textbook. This time, the style of taking, going through textbook will be a little bit different. And how, I will tell you. Let me share the textbook with you. So this is lesson number 11, Ad-Darsul Hadiya Ashara. Okay, means lesson 11. Now, what I'm going to do from today, whenever I will be taking textbook, I will be reading the whole lesson myself with explanation, with meaning, with analysis. The whole lesson, I will read it alone. Okay. And you all can take notes if you want in your textbook. If you have printed this textbook, you can take notes yourself. And once I will finish through all the textbook, then I will give you a chance to read. Okay, I will give you a chance to read. Now, those who would like to participate in reading, you can flag your hands from now. You can flag your hands in Zoom from now. Okay. Now, the people who are joining on the YouTube, they will not be able to participate in the interactive session, but they can type their answers in the chat if they prefer to. They can type their answer. They are free to type the answers there. So you can flag your hands from now, and you will be given chance to read it. Okay. But this is a chance for you to take notes, to understand it well, to see how I'm reading, how's the pronunciation. Okay, I will be reading the whole lesson myself. Okay, so baiti, my house. This is a this is the what is that? The title of the chapter. Baiti, my house. This is the title of the chapter. My house. This is a mudaf ilayh combination. Bait plus ya mutakallim, damir muttasil, attached pronoun. This is bait is mudaf, ya mutakallim is mudaf ilayh. Mudaf ilayh is always majroor. Okay, my house. Hada baiti. This is my house. Hada mubtada. Baiti is khabar container. It is a combination of mudaf ilayh. The whole thing I can call it as khabar container. This whole thing I can call it as khabar container. Hada mubtada. This is khabar container. Okay. So this is jumla ismiya. Baiti amamal masjidi. My house is in front of the masjid. My house is in the front of the masjid. Is in front of the masjid. Again, baiti is what? It is mubtada container. This is mubtada container. To be more specific, bait is mubtada, but we are going with the container concept. Okay, so the analysis will become very easy for you, brothers and sisters. So I am making easy analysis for you. So treat it as mubtada container. My house is mubtada. Amam al masjidi, amama is zarf. Okay, so this is what? This is what? This is again mutalik bil khabar. This is mutalik bil khabar. There are two mutalik bil khabar. Jar majroor and zarf. Zarf mudaf ilayh. Jar majroor, zarf mudaf ilayh. Amam al masjidi. This is what? Zarf mudaf ilayh. So this is what? Khabar mutalik bil khabar container. Mutalik bil khabar container. Baiti jamilun. My house is beautiful. Again, this is what? This is mubtada container. My house. Baiti jamilun. My house is beautiful. Jamilun is khabar. Okay, Jamilun is khabar. Fihi hadiqatun saghiratun. Fihi hadiqatun saghiratun. This itself is a jumla ismiya. Fihi hadiqatun saghiratun. In it is a beautiful garden. In it is a beautiful garden. In it means in my house. Okay, and it is a beautiful garden. Now here, fihi, it is starting with fihi. So what is fihi? This is jar majroor. Okay, harfu jar, and this is damir is attached to that, fihi, in it. So this is jar majroor. So what is this? This is mutalik bil khabar muqaddam. Mutalik bil khabar muqaddam. Hadiqatun saghiratun. This is what? This is not manut. Beautiful, small, sorry. Fihi hadiqatun saghiratun. Did I say beautiful garden? No, it should be small garden. And it is a small garden, saghiratun. Okay, in it is a small garden. So hadiqatun saghiratun is what kind of combination is this? Na'at manut. Okay, this is na'at manut. So this is na'at manut. Now you can treat this whole thing as mubtada container. You can treat this whole thing as mubtada container. What kind of mubtada is this? Mubtada muakhar. The mubtada that is coming late, that is coming afterwards. Hadihi ghurfati. This is my room. Ghurfati is again combination of mudaf ilayh. This is jumla ismiya. Jumla ismiya means hadihi is mubtada and ghurfati is what? This is again khabar container. Actually, actual khabar is ghurfa. Ghurfatun is the khabar here, but this is a combination of mudaf ilayh. We will treat this whole thing as khabar container. Okay, so hadihi ghurfati. This is my room. Fiha nafidatun kabiratun wa mirwahatun jamilatun. Okay, now this is also whole thing is one jumla ismiya. Okay, this whole thing is one jumla ismiya. Fiha nafidatun kabiratun wa mirwahatun jamilatun. In it, so it's talking about my room. Now hadihi, why it is hadihi, why it is muannas ismul ishara? Because it is referring to ghurfa. Ghurfatun ends with ta marbuta, so that is muannas, that is feminine in Arabic language. Okay, so that's why hazihi is used. But for baiti, baitun is muzakkar, that's why it was haza used here. Okay, so know this also. Now here it's talking about my room. So it's saying fiha means in it, in my room. Ha is referring to my room. Fiha nafizatun kabiratun. In it are big windows. A big window. Nafizatun means window. And it is a big window. Mirwahatun jamilatun, and beautiful fan. Mirwahatun jamilatun means beautiful fan. Now both of these, nafizatun kabiratun and mirwahatun jamilatun, is again nat manut combination. Nafizatun kabiratun is big window. Mirwahatun jamilatun is beautiful fan. Okay. Fiha again jar majrur combination. So it is mutalik bil khabar muqaddam. Nafizatun kabiratun is naat manut, and you can take it as mubtada muakhar container. But again, there is harfu ataf, and harfu ataf mirwahatun is ma'tuf. It is getting attached to nafizatun. So and this is again naat mudud combination, beautiful fan. So this whole thing you can treat it as mubtada muakhar container. This whole thing you can treat it as mubtada muakhar container. Nafizatun kabiratun wa mirwahatun jamilatun. Okay. Now hada sariri. This is my bed. This is my bed. Very simple sentence. This is my bed. Hada is mubtada. Sariri, my bed. Mudaf mudaf ilay combination. This is khabar. This is what? Khabar. Khabar container. Okay. This is khabar container. Sariri. Wahada kursiyi. And this is my chair. Wahada maktabi. And this is my desk. So all these are similar analysis for them. Sa'ati wa qalami wa kitabi ala al-maktabi. My watch, my pen, and my book are on the desk. My watch, my pen, and my book are on the desk. Okay. So Saati, mudaf mudaf ilay, my watch. Qalami, mudaf mudaf ilay, my pen. Kitabi, my book. Mudaf mudaf ilay combination, and they are separated by harfu ataf wa. So qalami is attached to sa. Kitabi is again attached to sa. Okay. So ma'tuf ala sa. So all this whole thing I can treat it as mubtada container. The whole thing I can treat it as mubtada container. Alal maktabi, on the desk. What kind of combination is this? Jar majroor. This is jar majroor. So this is mutalik bil khabar. Okay. Wa haqibati tahtal maktabi. Wa haqibati tahtal maktabi. And my bag is below the desk. Okay. And my bag is below the desk. Tahtal maktabi. Haqibati, mudaf mudaf ilay combination. So, and this is mubtada container. Tahtal maktabi is again mutalik bil khabar because it is zarf mudaf ilay. Okay. So this is mutalik bil khabar container. Nafidatun. Nafidatu ghurfati. Nafidatu ghurfati. So it's a mudaf mudaf ilay chain. There are two combinations of mudaf mudaf ilay. Nafidatu ghurfati means window of my room. Window of my room. Okay. So this is mudaf. Ghurfati, mudaf mudaf ilay combination, and window of room is this is again mudaf mudaf ilay combination. That's why it will not take tanween. It will be nafidatu because this is mudaf. It will be incorrect to say tanween. Mudaf never takes tanween. Okay. Two no's for mudaf. No tanween, no al. Nafidatu is mudaf. Okay. Nafidatu ghurfati. Okay. Window of my room. Maftuhatun. Window of my room is open. Window of my room is open. Okay. So this is one jumla ismiya. Okay. Nafidatu ghurfati. You can treat this whole thing as mubtada container. You can treat this whole thing as mubtada container. Okay. So, and maftuhatun is khabar. Maftuhatun is khabar. هذا غرفة أخي. هذه غرفة أخي. هذه because it is referring to غرفة. Again, this is a chain of mudaf mudaf ilayh. Okay. Room of my brother. This is room of my brother. هذا غرفة أخي. This is room of هذه غرفة أخي. This is room of my brother. Okay. This is again جملة اسمية. هذه is مبتدا. غرفة أخي is خبر container. Okay, it is chain of مضاف مضاف إليه. وتلك غرفة أختي, again similar sentence, and that is my sister's room. Okay, and that is my sister's room. So similar sentence like this. غرفة أخي كبيرة. Okay, and my brother's room is big. غرفة أخي, my brother's room is big. This is مبتدا container, غرفة أخي. Okay, and this is كبيرة is خبر. وغرفة أختي صغيرة. وغرفة أختي صغيرة, and my sister's room is small. Okay, my sister's room is small. Similar sentence. غرفة أختي is, you can take it as مبتدا container, صغيرة is خبر. غرفة أخي أمام غرفتي. Okay, my brother's room is in front of my room. My brother's room is in front of my room. Okay, غرفة أخي أمام غرفتي. My brother's room is in front of my room. غرفة أخي, take it as مبتدا container. Okay, this is مبتدا container. Again, the chain of مضاف مضاف إليه. أمام غرفتي is ظرف مضاف إليه, so you can take it as متعلق بالخبر container. Okay, you can take this as متعلق بالخبر container. This is متعلق بالخبر container. وغرفة أختي أمام المطبخ, and my sister's room is in front of the kitchen. Okay, similar sentence. غرفة أختي is مبتدا container, أمام المطبخ متعلق بالخبر. Okay, because there is ظرف. لي أخ واحد. Okay, so here again what متعلق بالخبر مقدم. لي أخ واحد, and when I explained to you when لي or عند, the combination of لي ضمير and ضمير and عند and ضمير, they come as مقدم, then it gives the sense of have or has. لي أخ واحد, I have one brother. Okay, I have one brother. Literally, if you transfer, you will say li means for me is one brother, which is incorrect to say. So normally you say I have one brother. So whenever li or inda comes with damir and it comes muqaddam, it gives the sense of have and has. And akhun wahidun is what? It is na'at man'ut. Okay, okay. Akhun wahidun means one brother. It is na'at man'ut. This is mubtada muakhar. Ismuhu Usamatu. His name is Usama. Ismuhu is mubtada container. Usamatu is khabar. Okay. Here khabar is ma'arifa. I told you most of the time khabar is nakira, but here khabar is ma'arifa. Okay. Ismuhu Usamatu. His name is Usama. Wali ukhtun wahidatun. And I have one sister. I have one sister. This is also similar sentence. I have one sister. So this is also what li have come in beginning. So it will give me the meaning of have. Okay, I have one sister. Ismuha Su'adu. Her name is Su'ad. Similar sentence like Ismu Usamatu. Okay, her name is Su'ad. Abi wa ummi fi tilkal ghurfatil kabirati. أبي وأمي في تلك الغرفة الكبيرة. My father and my mother are in that big room. Okay, my father and my mother are in that big room. So this whole thing is one jumla ismiya. My father and my mother. Okay, this we can treat it as مبتدا container. في تلك الغرفة الكبيرة, this can be متعلق بالخبر continuous, because it is jar majroor. Now fi tilka, is harfu jar, and this is ism al-ishara or ism. Fi tilka, this is ism majroor. So tilka is mabni. So though positionally this is majroor, this is on the position of jar because of this harfu jar, but it is written as tilka only, because as I have covered in the slides today, that ismul all the ismul ishara, they are mabniyun. Okay, they are mabniyun. So whether they are in rafa state, nasab state, or jar state, they will be same. Hada will be hada in all the three stages. Same way, tilka will be tilka in all the three statuses. Okay, but positionally it is majroor. Okay, now what is this tilkal ghurfati? So whenever there is a ism that is coming after ismul ishara and it has al, what it is? It is musharun ilay. This is musharun ilay. So it will give the sense of this. You will not say tilka. If it is tilka ghurfatun, then I will say that room, that room. But if there is tilkal ghurfatu, in that case I will say that room. Okay, but if it is tilka ghurfatun, then I will say that is room. That is room. But if it is tilkal ghurfatu, then it is, I will say that room. Okay. So here this is musharun ilay. So there is a relationship between this. Now what is musharun ilay? This is badal. Okay. Badal means it will have, if this is majroor, so this will also be majroor. It will have the same i'rab. So tilka is positionally majroor. Positionally it is majroor. That's why this will be not al-ghurfatu. It will be al-ghurfati. It will be al-ghurfati. And this is not of that. So that's why, and not will always follow man'ut in all the four properties of ism. Okay, what are the four properties of ism? Okay, what are the four properties? I hope you remember that. Okay, you can type your answers if you want. So what are the four properties of ism? Is status, which is i'rab, jins, which is gender, qism, which is ma'rifah or nakira. Okay, and then it is adad. Okay, number. Okay, so these are the four properties. So na'at manut will copy everything together. Okay, so this is what kabirati will become. Why kabirati? Because ghurfati is majroor. Why ghurfati is majroor? Because tilka is majroor. Okay, I hope this is clear. If not clear, you can ask questions. Okay, so my father and my mother, this means only mother is having room. No, it doesn't say that, sister, brother, as a family. No, it says my father and my mother are in that big room. Okay, so they have one room for mother and father. Okay, I hope it's clear. But as a family, okay. Oh. Okay. Ana uhibbu abi wa ummi. In place of tilka, can we use hadihi? Yes. Yeah, you can use it. You can use it. Yeah. Okay. Ana uhibbu abi wa ummi. I love my father and my mother. Okay. So this is, what kind of fi'l is this? Okay, let's do the analysis of this. Ana uhibbu abi wa ummi. What kind of jumla is this? This is jumla ismiya. This is jumla ismiya. So what is mubtada here? Mubtada is ana. I. Mubtada is ana. Uhibbu abi wa ummi. Uhibbu abi wa ummi. What is this? This is fi'il. Jumla fi'liya. This is jumla fi'liya. Because uhibbu is what? Fi'l al-mudari. I took this example in the slide. This is fi'l al-mudari. Okay. I love my father and my mother. This is jumla fi'liya. So jumla fi'liya is the khabar here. Ana is mubtada, jumla fi'liya is the khabar. Yes, the jumla fi'liya is khabar. Now let's do the analysis of this jumla fi'liya. Uhibbu. Uhibbu is what? Uhibbu is I love. Oh, actually, I should, I don't know whether I took this slide. Let me, I think I took this. Let me share the slide with you 1 minute. So where is that? Uhibbu. Okay. So you are able to see this, brothers and sisters. Okay. Now here, he loves yuhibbu. She loves tuhibbu. Now, whenever I'm taught, this is mudare. So you will not have mudare in this book, but this is the example of mudare. I'm first time taking it for you. So you only understand this. You don't need to go into the details of mudare. Mudare will be taken in detail in second book. But since this has come here, so I'm explaining to you. So here, whenever there is a fi'l, what do you look for it? Whenever there is a fi'l, what do you look for it? It's a question to you. You can type your answers. Whenever a fail comes in the sentence, what are you looking for? In that sentence, fail and file, at least, fail and file. Now, yuhibbu, what is yuhibbu? He loves. What is the file here? What is the file here? Huwa, very good, means this file is indicated by ya. Okay, no, here its file is indicated by ya. So, hibbu is again, yeah, actually, yes, you are right. This is mustatir, and it is, you will know it by ya and ta here. Okay. Now, when it comes to uhibbu, uhibbu, the file is indicated by hamza, uhibbu. That is file. When it is we love, nuhibbu. In mudari, the file comes in the beginning. In mudari, the file comes in the beginning. This will be explained to you, inshallah, in book number 2. Okay. Nuhibbu, this is again what file? I love, we love. Uhibbu, I love. Okay. So here, let's go back. Understood, brothers and sisters? This is clear or not? This is clear or not? Okay. Yeah. So remember now, for the sake of this, you just remember Uhibbu, file is Hamza, means I love. Nuhibbu, we love, means Noon is the file. Okay. Now, let me take you to the textbook. So here, now, okay, Ana uhibbu abi wa ummi. Uhibbu abi wa ummi. So what is uhibbu? Here, I love. So what is file? Who loves? What is file? I, right? So fail and file is included in this. Okay. I love. Abi. So what is abi? Who? So when there is a question of what and who, what is that in Jumla Fi'liya? So in Jumla Fi'liya, there are 4 things. Fail, file, maf'ul, and mutalik bil fail. And when it is maf'ul, and in maf'ul, there, if it answers the question of who and what, then it is maf'ul bih. And when the maf'ul answers the question of when and where, then it is maf'ul fihi. Now here, I love whom, who. It is answering the question of who. So this is maf'ul bihi. Okay, maf'ul bihi. And all maf'ul, what is the status of maf'ul? Maf'ul are always, are they marfu, mansub, or majroor? Mansoob, well done. Mansoob, they are in nasab. So Abu part of this is this is combination of mudaf mudaf ilayh. So this is mansoob. Okay. Now uhibbu abi wa ummi. I love my mother, my father and mother. So ana is mubtada and jumla fi'liya is khabar. You can say jumla fi'liya is khabar fi mahalli raf'in. Jumla failure is khabar in place of rafa because khabar is always rafa. You remember, brothers and sisters. So whenever see this is the what the Arabic scholars have done. So they say no, khabar is always marfu, marfu, marfu. Okay, what about jumla? If it is a khabar, so they say okay, it is in place of rafa. That's the escape door they have. That's how to explain. So that's how they have explained it. Okay, so you can say uhibbu abi wa ummi. It is jumla fi'liya khabar fi mahalli raf'in. Okay, for people who are not able to understand, don't worry about this. Okay, wa uhibbu akhi wa ukhti. Okay, so the whole thing can be this whole thing can be khabar container. Okay, this whole thing. No, sorry. This is a different sentence actually because there is a harf wa taqwa. Uhibbu akhi wa ukhti means and I love my brother and my sister. Okay, and I love my brother and my sister. Okay, there are two sisters who have raised their hands, but I have only 3 minutes left. But I will give them chance because they raised their hands. Actually, I was going to continue with this tomorrow, but since 3 minutes are left, I will give them chance to read. And tomorrow again, I will finish the whole exercise myself first, and then I will give you a chance to read. Okay, so I'm opening the mic of Sister Zakia.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum salam. Yeah, start reading, sister.
Baiti, my house. Haza baiti, this is my house. Haza is mubtada, baiti is khabar container. Muzaf, muzaf.
Good.
Baiti
Read the whole
imam.
line.
Haza baiti, baiti imam al masjidi.
Amam al masjidi.
Amam al masjidi. Baiti jamilun. Fihi hadiqatun saghiratun.
Yeah, tell me the meaning also.
This is my Haza baiti, this is my house. Baiti amam al masjidi. My house is in front of the masjid. Baiti jamilun. My house is beautiful. Fihi hadiqatun saghiratun. There is a small garden in it.
Good.
Hazihi ghurfati.
No, sister, one line. I will give one line to each one.
Okay, sir. Thank
you. So what is you can do the analysis of this?
Haza is mubtada. Baiti mudaf mudaf ilayh. And khabar container.
Yeah.
Baiti again my house mudaf ilayh. Imam al masjidi. Imam al masjidi is zarf.
Okay.
Mudaf ilayh.
Yes.
Baiti my house mudaf mudaf ilayh. Jamilun is khabar.
Yeah.
Fihi jar majrur. Hadiqatun saghiratun is khabar. Khabar muakhar.
No.
Not manut.
Yeah, not manut is okay. But what is khabar here? There is fihi here, which is coming there. So that's mutalik bil khabar. And hadiqatun saghiratun is mubtada muakhar. Okay, sister?
Mubtada muakhar.
Yes. Well done, sister. Thank you very much. So now I will open the mic of Sayyida. Sister Sayyida. Second line, sister. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Second line. هذه غرفتي. هذه مبتدا. غرفتي the خبر container.
Yeah.
فيها فيها نفس. So what's the meaning of this is a room. This is my room. This is my room.
في
فيها
فيها نافذة كبيرة.
نافذة كبيرة. So the big window in it.
Yeah, in it is a big window. Yeah.
فيها فيها مبتدأ.
No, sister, you can, since there is no time, so you can just tell the meanings. Okay.
Okay. So what's that?
ومربحة جميلة.
Mirhatun Jamilatun. This is a beautiful fan.
Yes.
And has a sariri. This is a bed. Has a kursi.
This is my bed.
This is my bed. Has a sariri. This is my bed. Has a kursi. This is my chair. Has a maktabi. This is my desk.
Good, good. That's all. Thank you, sister. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Sorry, Brother Asif Ahmed, I cannot give you a chance because time is up.
Okay.
Inshallah, we will continue tomorrow. And tomorrow, inshallah, we will try to finish this chapter. Okay. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.